guys, it's me Sabrina again, and we are back in the kitchen, and today I am teaching you how to make my 3-ingredient cauliflower hash browns. That's it, 3 ingredients, so let's get to cooking. Here I have some cauliflower granules that I bought in the supermarket in a bag. I am using this for a particular reason. You of course can use rice cauliflower that has been frozen, or you can rice a cauliflower yourself, but for aesthetic reasons I like to see big chunks of whatever it is that I've made, and so I've got cauliflower chunks here. So that's our first ingredient, cauliflower. Great.
One.
Now I have some spices over here to flavor my hash browns. I am not including this as an ingredient because yours could be more or less than this, so I'm just going to start off with some black pepper. All to taste. It's like a teaspoon each, let's say. And then I've got some onion powder here. That's also a teaspoon. Now I'm going to use poultry seasoning here. Now, hash browns should not be heavily flavored, I think. So the poultry seasoning has lots of light flavoring in it. You got some celery seed. You've got some marjoram in it. So I think it's going to be really good in this. So I'm just going to try using some. That's going to be a teaspoon also. Roundabout. What's going on? Whatever. I'm just going to spice it up a little bit with some chili powder. Personal taste there. And garlic and salt will finish out my seasonings for my hash browns. Now, as always, I will be listing out the ingredients as well as the macros for this down at the bottom, so if you ever want to check that out, you missed something that I added, it'll all be listed out there for you to see. And I'm just going to mix it here. I like to add my seasonings before everything else, that way I'm not getting clumps of seasonings somewhere in my batter. Now I've got that mixed up, and in my lovely jar here we've got some almond flour. I'm going to add about a cup of almond flour to my cauliflower. So this is a 1/2 cup measure, so just 2 of these. 2 of those. So that's a cup of almond flour to our mixers. And then also, to bind our cauliflower, we're going to use arrowroot starch. Now you could use eggs. I would use 2 eggs for this batter, but since I'm so sensitive to the taste of eggs and my sister is vegan, we're going to go with arrowroot starch instead. That's going to bind up our batter so that we can form it and it'll not congeal. When it bakes, it'll be one uniform thing and not just like a hash. So I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons, 1.5 tablespoons of arrowroot starch to this. And then for our last ingredient, it's going to be water. Now there's no exact measure for the water. It kind of depends on how you like your batter. And if you're using fresh or frozen cauliflower, you're going to need less water than I'll need. But since my cauliflower is quite dry, since it was bagged, it was processed then bagged, I'm going to need a little bit more water than you probably will using fresh or frozen. So I'm just going to start adding my water to my cauliflower a little bit at a time until it all starts to come together. Now I decided to make this recipe because I have a friend of mine here on YouTube who I was talking to her about keto, and one of her concerns was that she doesn't want to change her eating too drastically that her son misses out on all the fun food. So I thought that this would be a great sort of recipe that she can add to her repertoire that her son will also enjoy and not feel as though he's missing out on anything that the other kids can have. So here we go, nice and easy 3-ingredient cauliflower hash browns for you.
3 through 8 ingredients.
Not 8. I mean, seasonings doesn't count as an ingredient. It doesn't. It really doesn't. I think I can still call this 3 ingredients perfectly fine. Now, so we've gotten to this point where the flour is kind of wet, and I'm trying to see if I need more water. So what I'm going to just do is I'm just going to spoon some into my hand. If I can form some kind of shape with it, then we're kind of good with the water. And I think we might need
a little more.
Just a little bit more water in this. And give it a good stir. Okay, so that's all stirred up. And I'll just grab my baking tray here with my soap pad on it, and we're going to form our hash browns. So just like before, I'm just going to scoop out some into my hand here and just plop it down and start shaping some hash browns. Now I want mine to be square. If you want yours to be round, that's cool too. You're going to get a little bit messy here. That's okay because it's going to taste delicious. I'm going to flatten it, and I'm just going to square out the shape a little bit. That's it.
Okay, we'll probably fast forward all this.
Yep.
Alright, I'm going to pause then.
Yep.
Have I been recording? Yes, I have. Okay.
So we ended up with 8 hash browns with this recipe, and now we're just going to put it into the oven. So the oven is set at 450. It's going to take about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on the coloring that you want. And you do need to flip halfway through at least for these hash browns. So 30 to 45 minutes in 450, and here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so it's been about 35 minutes. I think I've got plenty of color on my hash browns, so I'm ready to take them out. And here we go. We've got golden hash browns ready to serve. So I did flip them over at about 20 minutes and give it another 15 minutes on the other side to bake so that they're nicely colored and they're tasty and delicious and piping hot. Now you have this for breakfast, lunch, a snack, however you want to. Like I said before, the macros and recipe can be found down at the bottom. And you know, if you haven't, subscribe because we have tons of awesome recipes like this coming your way. And here we go. Cauliflower hash browns, only 3 ingredients, totally vegan and keto friendly, and a great addition to your recipes for your family or just for yourself, because you know that would be awesome. I would serve this topped with cheese or maybe with sour cream and like a hot sauce. You can put it on the side with a piece of steak. However you want to have them. They're delicious, easy to make, and there's no reason not to try them. So thanks again guys for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, give me a thumbs up to let me know these are the kind of videos that you like. And you know, until next time, thanks for watching. Bye!